It's October 1st, and I wanted to make this video to catch up. And one of the main things I like about doing video on tour is interacting with people. And I feel like I'm so far behind in making the videos that I just wanted to start here and work backwards in a certain way and figure it out that way. But I really wanted to just talk about, where I am and start interacting with people in a more realistic, like real-time way. What's up, folks? Damien here. I'm going to be making this video to catch up, or to catch you up, basically. Believe it or not, I am actually in California right now. Still on the road. One of the reasons why I made my YouTube channel was for the interaction. And if I'm posting videos, like I have the beginning of this like coast portion. It's uploaded. I just need to make the thumbnails, but that's still like a long time ago to me, right? I'm in California. I'm like kind of far into California. I just passed Benbow. I actually stayed in Garberville for 2 days to wait out the rain because the rain came. I went around the Lost Coast alternate route of the ACA, which by the way is insane. It's like, I don't know how to describe it other than saying that it feels like you're on another planet. You have to do some work to get out there, but it is pretty sweet and really, I'm totally glad I did it. Some of the interactions I had with the locals were really cool, and just overall was a great experience. That being said, when I was leaving, I went up a hill and I was going to stay at this place called Albee Creek Campground, but it was closed. Well, I did still stay there, to say. I was out of juice, like full on out of juice. So I found, luckily there was one power box that was functioning because there was, I don't know what group they were with, but it was some people doing like a study on bats. And so they had like cameras up and stuff, and that's why like they were plugged into there too. And it was, I talked to the girl because like I'm sure she just didn't expect anybody to be there because the gate was closed, and it was dark. I was out of power. I had no choice. It is what it is. Didn't use any of the facilities because they were locked anyway, but I did grab power while I was there. Anyway, I knew that there was going to be a ton of rain coming. And just knew that. So I knew I had to be somewhere. And my plan was originally to stay at Albee Creek for 2 nights, and then I would get past 2 days of rain, right? But as fate would have it, Sunday night when I stayed there, it didn't rain, but it rained luckily after I got everything packed up, but then it rained, and I'm talking super dupes rain, like the rain that I'm kind of, like when it rains hard in Portland, that's what I experienced. I stayed there before too, actually, also when the campground was closed. That was a long time ago. I never posted that trip. I went all the way to San Francisco. I don't know if people knew that or not. I have the footage. Just ended up being a strange time afterwards. Like, I just ended up not posting it. But anyway, I'm posting this video next because I want people to. I'm gonna still post all the other stuff, but I want to be caught up. I want people to be able to interact and like actually be moving in real time. And I think one of my main issues was I just don't know how to film stuff, and I'm even gonna be long-winded on this one, but this is just one video, one take. Moving data is kind of difficult. Also, I have been recording in 60 frames a second, but I had a comment, and again, this is why I want to be engaged. It's just a person had asked if I could upload in 30p instead, or 30 FPS. And I was like, oh, well, I already recorded all these videos in 60, which doesn't matter, by the way. Like, if you know anything about video, which I do, you just re-render it at 30. It's fine, you know what I mean? Technically, you have 2 frames that you don't, or a frame that you don't need every second. Or a frame every, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Twice as many frames as you need. Just like you can record in like 120 frames a second, and you can like speed it up or do all of those things. So I'm still going to record in 60, but that allows me to slow things down by half, and it doesn't matter if I speed it up by half. Because I have double the frames, so I can make it go faster. Instead of just doing like a time lapse. But yeah, I want to be caught up. So another thing I did, I just went through the Avenue of the Giants while it was extreme rain. Like, no shot I could record. I might have, like, my phone is charging weird, and my external battery pack is acting weird. Like, everything is kind of wet still. So luckily the rain is done. Actually, technically it might rain tonight a little bit, but I should be packed or like set up by then. And then after that, then we're like solid for the rest of the time. So I even like geared up this morning. I had all my rain gear on, and I was like full on, like, let's do this, like ready to go. And then the sun was out, and I was like super overdressed, but I'm still wearing my jacket. It's getting a little colder, not too bad. But yeah, so update was all of that, plus I actually stayed in a motel in Garberville for 2 days to escape the rain, and I didn't remember until like 2 a.m. last night, or this morning, whatever, because I fell asleep early, as I do. Because I've been going to bed when the sun goes down, and I wake up before the sun comes up. That's just what happens when you're on the road, at least for me. But I was like, oh, I've had internet this whole freaking time, and I could have done a live stream. Could have done a freaking live stream. So I'm sorry. I literally remembered at like 2 a.m. this morning, and I'm like, oh man, I totally just screwed myself. I paid it. I mean, compared to what you pay when you're riding and you're just staying at hiker biker camps, which are like $5 to $10, paying over $100 for a motel that I didn't even get a hot shower in, by the way, each night. So that was a very, very expensive. That was basically like a whole week's worth of living great on the road. You know, camping and eating good food and just having all the things, you know. And I just paid that in 2 days of staying at a like trash motel. But it kept me out of the rain, and I literally just caught up on news, and oh my god, there's a lot of stuff happening in the US right now, folks. October 1st. October 1st. The government is technically closed. And Red Team is basically full on lying and just stating that it's true. And then the other team is like, no, you're fucking lying. And you can look it up yourself. You can literally read it. It's public info, right? Like, facts do exist. Facts do exist. And yeah, this whole clown shoes situation that we found ourselves in with this like absolute asshat moron and all of his asshat moron like demon buddies. It's just crazy. It's like upside down land. And it's weird because I'll end up going, like that's full on how propaganda works, by the way. Like, facts don't matter in propaganda. That's why propaganda works. Like, you don't have, they know you're not going to read the truth, you know, and they're just going to say it anyway. And then they know you're not going to even look. You're not going to even look. You can look right now. You can look literally right now as I'm saying this right now. That's how, it is so insane to me. It is so insane. Flabbergasted. I'm not watching the news again. Seriously. I've had to think about pooping and drinking coffee and camping in the woods. And I find out that this asshat is attacking my fucking city, by the way, Portland, Oregon, again. What the hell, man? You've seen the videos I posted. Like, Portland is not on fire. There's no war. It's not a war-torn area. Like, what are you talking about, you fucking asshats? Demons, you absolute fucking demons. Just get out of my fucking city. God damn it. Like, the Antichrist. Not saying anybody is the Antichrist. I'm saying they're all fucking the Antichrist. Literally, like, it's deceit. That's the fucking game. Do you understand? That's how propaganda works. It's deceit. It's just fucking lies. It's all lies. I can't understand how people can just say lies all the time and sleep at night. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. So turning off the news again. Turning that switch off. Back to poop, coffee, food, campsite, and pedaling. Yep, that's what I'm doing, damn it. I can't handle this. This is the world that I'm paying attention to right now. You understand? Because everything else is freaking clown shoes. So anyway, done with my rant. I just needed to get that out of there. It was unbelievable to get service back and then be in a shit-ass hotel and like learning about all this crap. It's like birds could be illegal tomorrow, you know? Like, that's how dumb everything is. Just birds are illegal. That's it. Okay, like, of course they are, you know? Like, fucking add it to the list of insane shit going on right now. So, yeah. On that note, we are cruising to Standish Hickey. That is the next place that we're going to. I stayed there before as well. That's actually where I hooked up with Dan, homie that I rode into San Francisco with from Canada. Howdy, Dan. If you're still watching this channel, he's a cool dude. Yeah, I wish I had posted that trip, and I have all the footage still. I might post it at some point, but I've said that a billion times. I'm having trouble posting this trip, let alone that trip. You know what I mean? It is not that easy to upload videos from the road on this particular route. But it's because I was trying to actually post this hour and some odd long video, which was it was a tour bomb from Oregon, from Brookings, Oregon to California, to Jedediah Smith State Park, where the like northern redwoods are, like my favorite place I've ridden to. And it was taking forever. It was like an hour and 20 minutes, I think, was the whole trip. I was like flying. It was great. I'm gonna try. I totally should have done it while I was at the hotel. I ended up uploading 2 other videos, but like the other one was gonna take forever. It just takes so long without like super high speed internet or like 5G, you know, from my tablet. So I'm super behind. So this one I'm literally putting out to catch everybody up and just say hi. Hi, people. Hi, folks. I am in California. I just went through the Avenue of the Giants. Been riding through redwoods this whole time, which is pretty sick. A lot of that is on film. I just missed the technical Avenue of the Giants. I saw it, but you guys can't see it, unfortunately. Look at the pictures online. There's plenty of them. It's a pretty cool place. But there's tons and tons of redwoods. Like, you don't have to just go to the Avenue of the Giants to experience Redwood Forest. I'm literally on Redwood Drive right now, kind of still in the redwoods. This is Redwood Forest that I'm in. Yeah, and I was like on the Lost Coast, which was like just super crazy, and that'll be posted as well. But what I wanted to do is actually ask the people that are watching, especially the people that are watching right now, because that means you actually care. Otherwise, you're just checking it out and then leaving. But which is fine. Do you? But for the people that actually care what I'm doing, how would you like me to get the other footage out? I can do more or less like a big compilation in parts. Just make it like, instead of putting out like 4 or 5 parts, I can try to condense it down and do like a voiceover and just describe stuff. That's an easy way to do things, and I can just get out a lot of footage that way. The other thing I could do is just release them in time, as I have been trying to get like a video out every week. But the thing is, like I said, I want to be more in the moment with everybody. I feel like being a month behind and still being on the road is just really weird. It just doesn't make any sense. Because again, this isn't my job. I'm just riding and yapping. And the other thing is that a lot of the footage that I've been able to do a lot of the riding that have been doing was on the 101, which is a busy highway, right? Now it's like an interstate. The cool part is I'm about to get on Highway 1, which is much more chill. Like the 101 is basically the interstate at this point, whereas when I was riding it through Oregon, it was not that way at all. I mean, it was still busy, but it wasn't nearly as busy as it is now, right? But luckily I was on, the Avenue of the Giants, and now I'm on Redwood Drive, and I guess now I'm back on the 101 right now. Yeah. So this is the 101 again. And you can hear how loud as shit everything is. So this is not going to, I don't like editing this footage. And I certainly don't want people to have to listen to just traffic all the time. So on that note, I'm going to pause it and finish this off traffic. All right, so I made it to Standish Hickey. Got my bike already plugged in. Used less than 1 battery today. Let's look at stats. Stats for the day. $15 watt-hours per mile, which is my standard. 76 RPM, basically the same. A little bit of regen. Average speed was 12.6. That seems to have been average this trip. And went not quite 30 miles.